So you have to explain. If the space is small, write and continue below the line. And make sure you first have to think and go through your work and see where is the wrong. So where you find here is supposed to be like this, then that is what you have to give as a reason. The last one, what is the point of 0 in the middle of this number, 9024? It has no value, so why don't we leave it out? Why don't we leave it out? So you have to give a reason there. So number 8 and 9, you have to reason. So yet, you have to go through what I have said and you pick up the reason. Why are we not leaving it out? So that is the activity. I hope and wish you would do it right. Well, I hope you have enjoyed this lesson. I hope you have learned so much in this lesson. Keep safe. Remember to sanitize all the time. And keep safe. Enjoy and goodbye.
Joshi, and make sure to always make a helicopter circle, stretching your arms out and spinning around like me. And make sure you're not touching anyone while doing this. Goodbye.
Try now 33. So we are still busy with fractions, but now we are also factorizing to do the fractions. So it's again revision of factorization. So we start with try now 33. And the first sum there says 1 over x plus 1 plus 2 over x squared minus 1. And it is now here where we have to factorize. To get the lowest common multiple, you have to factorize. You can do it in another way, but then eventually you must simplify, and then it's very difficult to get to that answer out. So we factorize right at the beginning. This is again the difference between squares, which is then x minus 1, x plus 1. So now my LCM is, I need x plus 1, but I also need an x minus 1. It's not necessary to take another x plus 1. This is the lowest common multiple. So I multiply now here with x minus 1, x plus 1, and I multiply here each term with the LCM, x minus 1, x plus 1, and cancel. So this 2 will cancel out, and then you have x minus 1. Here both of them will cancel out, and you have plus 2. So now the final answer is then x plus 1 over x plus 1, x minus 1. Do you think this one can factorize further? Yes, it can, because I can still cancel this x plus 1 with this one. You will see I cancel it as a whole. So my final answer is 1 over x minus 1. That's then your final answer there. Right, the second one, number B. 1 over 2x minus x minus 3 over x squared minus 2x. I need to find the LCM, and for that I need to factorize. This is the one that you're going to factorize. This time it is the highest common factor that you take out. That is then x minus 2. So now what is my LCM? I need a 2. I need an x. This x is already there, and I need x minus 2, my lowest common multiple. That's why I choose those values. So now I multiply with 2x, x minus 2, and here you also multiply with 2x, x minus 2, and we cancel. So this will cancel out, and there will remain x minus 2. Here the x will cancel, this will cancel. So now I have, it's a good idea to put brackets there. So now you have negative 2 multiply with x minus 3. Remember, this negative is also applicable here. So that gives you negative 2x, and then negative 2 times negative 3 gives me positive 6. So my final solution now here is negative x plus 4 over 2x, x minus 2. And that's then my final answer for that one. Number C. 6 over x squared minus 2x minus 8. You can immediately see that this is then a trinomial that I deal with here. Here I have a trinomial. Lowest common multiple, LCM, but I need to factorize. This is a trinomial. So it's x and x. The factors of 8 are 4 and 2. Signs differ. The biggest combination is negative, and that one is positive. So now we need to find the LCM. So what do you need? X minus 4. And I need an x plus 2. That is my LCM. So I multiply now here with x minus 4, x plus 2, and I multiply here with x minus 4, x plus 2. Don't be lazy for these steps. Otherwise, you're going to really struggle to do this. So now both of them will cancel out there, and they remain a 6. Here the x plus 2 will cancel out. Plus 1 times that is plus x minus 4. No changes there. So the answer is then x plus 2 over x minus 4, x plus 2. And again, I can cancel now because this is the same. You can put it in brackets if you do need to see it. So your final solution is 1 over x minus 4. That is then your final solution there. Number D. P over p squared minus 1 minus p. And here we have a trinomial. The first one is the difference between squares minus 2p plus 1. LCM, I need to factorize. Difference between squares, So this is p minus 1, p plus 1. By now you should recognize this. This is a trinomial, so it is, signs are equal, both will be negative. So now what are we going to choose to be the LCM? I need a p minus 1. So we have p minus 1. I need a p plus 1. So this works here. But here I need another p minus 1 because there should be 2. It's like 4 and 8. So the LCM is then p minus 1, p plus 1, p minus 1, and here p minus 1, p plus 1, p minus 1. And now I can cancel. So these two are going to cancel out. Here's a p, which must be multiplied there, and that makes it p squared minus p, multiplied in the brackets. Here, the p minus 1 and the p minus 1 will cancel out. Look, here's a negative p, which must be multiplied here. That makes it negative p squared plus p. Negative p squared plus p. And now this one is a negative p. Yeah, the sign is not right here. This is a negative p. This is a negative p. So this will cancel out, and then you have negative 2p over p minus 1, p plus 1, p minus 1. Right, question E. 1 over x squared minus 4x plus 3, this is a trinomial, plus 1 over x squared minus 1. I need to factorize. This is a trinomial, brackets, brackets, x and x, the factors of 3 is 3 and 1, signs are equal, both will be negative. This is the difference between squares, which means it's x minus 1, x plus 1. Now we need to find the LCM. And I need an x minus 1 here. I need an x minus 3. And here I also need x plus 1. That is my LCM. So I multiply with x minus 1, x minus 3, x plus 1. And the same here, x minus 1, x minus 3, x plus 1. And cancel. Cancel every time. So this one will cancel out, this one will cancel out, and then it is x plus 1. Here, the x minus 1 will cancel out, the x plus 1 will cancel out. It's a positive here, so it's plus x minus 3. So now I have 2x minus 2 over x minus 1, x minus 3, x plus 1. We can try to simplify this one. Here we can factorize again. So we can take out the 2 and then it is x minus 1. And now we can cancel out this x minus 1 and this one. So the final solution for this one is 2 over x minus 3, x plus 1. And question F. Y over y squared minus 4 plus y over y squared minus 5y plus 6. Factorize means brackets, brackets. This is the difference between squares, so it will be y minus 2, y plus 2. This is a trinomial. It's it's a minus 5y there. So y and y, which factors of 6? If you add them, will give you a 5. That will be 2 and 3. Signs are equal. Both will be negative. Both will be negative. Is equal to. Okay, so what is the LCM? I need a y minus 2. I need a y plus 2. I need a y minus 3. So that is my LCM. So I multiply with y minus 2, y plus 2. And here I multiply with y minus 2, y minus 3, and cancel. So this 2 will cancel out. Then there remain a y. Sorry, no, y minus 2. Still, I need to multiply it here with y minus 3. So then it is y squared minus 3y. Sorry. Here I can cancel this. I can cancel here. But I still need to multiply with y plus 2. And now if I multiply this one, it is plus y squared plus 2y. Adding your like terms, then we have 2y squared minus y over y minus 2, y plus 2, y minus 3. And we can simplify there, but it will not simplify that one. So that is then exercise 33. The next one is try now 34. And it's very similar to what we did now. Fractions with factorization. So the first one there is 5 over 2x minus y plus 4, 3, y minus x. Now, what makes this one extra is that we have a sign problem. Can you see here? This is plus x minus y, and this is plus y minus x, so the signs are wrong there. What I can do is, if I multiply here with a negative 1, then I change the signs here as well, but then the value doesn't change. So this is the negative y plus x. Because it is commutative, this is the same as y minus x. So now I can say that this is my LCM. So I need a 2 and a 3, which makes it 6, and I need x minus y. These two are now similar there. Just look that I also have that negative, so it's now a negative 6. Now you could put it below or at the top at the numerator, that doesn't matter. So we multiply now with negative 6x minus y, negative 6x minus y, and cancel. That one cancels out, so it is negative 15. Here the x minus y cancels out. The negative 3 divides into the negative 6 twice. And then I have to multiply it with a 4 then there. So that is then negative 8. Negative 8. So this is then negative 23 over negative 6 x minus y, and I can just remove that negative there. So it's 23 over 6 x minus y. X minus y. Why do I think we should change the sign? Positive 2 times 4 is positive 8. This one should be a positive 8 here. Okay? Then this one will be 7. Negative 7, so it is then 7 over 6. So we are still factorizing here, This time it's the highest common factor, which is 2m minus 4. And here, this one is 2 plus 3m. Sorry, let's just go back to b. Here's b. We first start with b. So this one we're going to factorize, and I can take out here a 2, and then there's 7 minus 3p. Now again, I've got a problem because my signs differ. So if we multiply here with negative 1, then the signs can change here to negative 7, positive 3p, which is the same as 3p minus 7. So now I can take out the LCM, which is then negative 2, 3p minus 7. And the same here, negative 2, 3p minus 7, and cancel. So now we have to multiply it here, which makes it negative 2p squared plus 2. 3p will cancel out, the negative 2 will cancel out, and it is minus 1 here. So this is then negative 2p squared, that is a p plus 2, negative 2 plus 2, no, that is just 2, plus 2, and plus 2 minus 1 is plus 1 over negative 2, 3p minus 7. Again, you can just remove the negative now there, which makes it then a negative divided by a negative is a positive, but then we'll have to factorize that one and change the sign there as well. So it is then 2p minus 1. It's just 2p, it's not p squared. 2p minus 1 over then 2, 3p minus 7 to change the sign, changing the sign then there. Right, the next one, C. So we started already here to factorize. Here we're going to factorize. I take out the 3, and then it is 4 plus m. My signs are wrong here, because there I have m minus 4, and then, now this is also a negative. So there's a negative there. There. Okay, so I have a problem with the signs. I'm going to multiply it with negative 1, and then I change my signs here. So my LCM now is, I need a negative 6, and then m minus 4. So we multiply here with negative 6 m minus 4. You multiply here with negative 6 m minus 4, and we cancel. So 2 divides into that one. Negative 3 times this 2 is cancelling out, and it is then negative 3m minus 3. Here the 4 can cancel out. The negative 3 divides 2 times in there, but here's still a negative to look at there. So it becomes negative 2m minus 4. Remember that negative must be multiplied there. So then you have negative 5m minus 7 over negative 6 m minus 4. We can again get rid of the negative here. So it will then be positive 5m plus 7 over 6 m minus 4. And the last one, number D. So here I can take out the 2, and there's 2b minus c. Here my signs are wrong, so it will be negative 2b minus c. And here I can take out the 2 again, and a negative 2, and then it is c minus 2b. Here I take out the 3, c minus 2b. So that means that my LCM is now going to be a positive 6, and 2b minus c, and I just need one of them. So it's 6, 2b minus c, 6, 2b minus c, 6, 2b minus c. And cancel. So there's a 3. If we multiply there, it's 9a. Cancel here. So it is negative 6, positive 12a. Here it will divide negative 2 times. This will cancel out. Oh, we changed the signs then there. So this one is then minus 2 times 6 now there. No. Oh, the 6 here that we took out there. So the negative 3 divides into that one, negative 2 times. So we have 9 plus 12, which is 21a minus 2 over 6, 2b minus c. Right, so we continue now with try now 34. Try now 34. And we're looking at the first one there, number A. So 5 over 2x minus y plus 4 over 3y minus x. Okay, so we need to find the LCM, but now we've got a problem here because here we have x minus y and there we have y minus x, so our signs differ. So what we can do is, if we multiply this one with negative 3, then we can change the signs here to be negative y plus x. Negative y plus x. So if you multiply it back, you still have the same answer because the negative times the negative is a positive, and the negative and the positive is a negative. And because this is commutative, this is the same as x minus y. It is then the same there as x minus y. So now I still need to find my LCM. From 2 and 3, it will be 6. Okay, but now I have a negative 6 there. And then it is x minus y there. So now I'm going to multiply with negative 6 x minus y. And here you multiply with negative 6 x minus y. So cancel, the 2 divides into the 6 3 times. This will cancel out now there, so we have negative 15. Here, the x minus y will cancel out. The negative 3 will divide into that one, positive 2 times. And if we multiply now, we have positive 8. So the final answer for this one is then negative 7 over negative 6 x minus y. My negatives will cancel out, so the answer is 7 over 6 x minus y. You can take both as the LCM, but then it's very difficult to simplify later on. So it's easier if we just do it from the start like that. Now this one is p minus 1. So I'll factorize here, and this one, when we factorize, will be 2, 7 minus 3p. Now again, you can see here I have 3p minus 7, and here 7 minus 3p, so my signs are wrong. And I can change this by multiplying here with a negative 2. So then I also change the signs inside. If you multiply it back, you're back to the original thing. And this is commutative, so it is 3p minus 7, which is now the same as this one. So now my LCM is going to be negative 2, 3p minus 7. That is my LCM. So I multiply here with negative 2, 3p minus 7. and I multiply here with negative 2, 3b minus 7. And I can cancel. So now I have negative 2b plus 2. Here, this can cancel out. The negative 2 can cancel out. So there remains minus